And what's up, motherfuckers? Affectionately stated, I'm one too. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't call you a motherfucker. Some people don't like it. I don't care. If you don't like it, go follow somebody else. So, this is my daily inspiration, the first thing I do in the morning. Okay? I do it for myself. And for those that want to join me, because the hardest thing I'll do all day is get my ass up out of bed. Fell asleep pretty early last night, so it wasn't that hard to get up. I actually got up at 4:30. I did some other shit before I did this, whether it was stupid or not. So, 7 steps to unlimited potential. Step 1, inspiration. Step 2, motivation. Step 3, decisiveness. Step 4, clarity. Step 5, action. Step 6, flexibility. Step 7, kill. All starts with step 1. So the first thing you should do when you start your morning is inspiration. And I actually messed up today. I probably should have, if I get up early, start early. I started working on my website or my offer page. It's draining, especially for someone like me. Administrative work. You should not check email. I'm talking to hopefully mostly business owners here, ambitious entrepreneurs, hopefully. Don't do any of that stuff. Don't check your text messages. Somebody might have texted you something that's going to piss you off. The first thing you should do is whatever inspires you. Excuse me. I keep it real. So, for me, the second I get done with this, and unfortunately, I'm going to walk up and get my Celsius natural energy drinks for the day, because I forgot to do it yesterday, and a nice warm afternoon sun. So this will be a little longer. Might as well talk while I'm walking. But once I'm done with this, I'm going to go listen to worship music and just listen to God for a good period of time. That inspires me. I'm not going to think about anything I got to do today. I'm not going to think about any of my targets, the money I want to make, the tasks I got to complete. I'm not going to think about any type of action. It's time to dream. It's time to hope. So if you're hopeful, and Michael Jordan says it all begins with hope, and then all of a sudden you start thinking, okay, what's my target? My target, me personally this year, is $1 million. I'm going to start stressing, how am I getting there? Even if I know exactly what I need to get there, and I do, I'm stressing about what do I need to do today? Okay? Even if you wake up broke or homeless, the first thing you should do is inspiration. Part of it is writing down your goals. That's not the $1 million. That's not, I want to meet my wife in 90 days. Okay? That's not short-term thinking, things that you know you can do or think you can do. Okay? It's shit you want. And I keep borrowing from Eric Thomas's K and W. Shit you know you can do, shit you think you can do, that's goals. What do you want? And I've had to ask myself this question for years and years and years, and it shifts. Okay? What I want to honor God. I want to inspire and motivate people to act decisively. I think that's my calling. I want 100 million social media followers at some point. I want a yacht, big ass yacht. I want a private jet. I want to marry a smoking hot woman that doesn't piss me off. That's about it that I can think of. Oh, beach mansion, Charlie house, like Charlie from 2.5 Men. I'm pretty simple. What do you want? Oh, beyond all that or above most of it, I want to bankrupt Grant Cardone because he's a bitch. I want to bankrupt Marcus Taylor. I'm going to get the list growing. Grant Cardone's worth $300 million to $1 billion, probably the $300 million. That is not attainable anytime soon to bankrupt that motherfucker. That's not a goal. That's not a target. That's a goal. And it inspires me. Look at the smile on my face. I'm up at 5 in the morning freezing my ass off talking about bankrupting Grant Cardone. Who wins that matchup? Now, some people say, oh, that's negativity. No, it's not. I'm a competitor. I like to win. I'm a bankrupt Marcus Elevation Taylor for disrespecting me the other day. Condescending me and then said I was condescending him. Arrogant motherfucker. Talking about humility. Beware. The man that talks about his humility is not a humble man. The man that talks about how great he has a lot of views, but he's taking his own phone calls. Great speaker, shit business and sales so far. Hasn't capitalized on it. Who cares how many views you have? Have you capitalized on it? He's figuring that out. A guy yesterday asked me, I said, what's your ultimate goal? I said, $100 billion. He said, how you getting there? And I said, no fucking idea. Don't need to worry about it. That's in the future. And I stopped and I said, actually, I need to find 100 billionaires and bankrupt their asses. Meaning, beat their ass at what they're doing and get their revenue going my way. That's what you got to do. Think about it. Oh, isn't there enough for everybody? No. I say I want to make said number of dollars of the sales coaching program. There's only so much money out there at that. Cardone makes $40 million a year. Belfort says he makes 10. And there's probably a bunch of other guys that make way less than that every year sales coaching. It's just like I'm not going to make $100 billion sales coaching. So the only way to begin to get to my goal is I got to get the money going in their pockets, rolling into my pockets. Compete. And you look how those two act. They go right at each other. They know they're their main competition. Cutthroat motherfuckers. They don't say a nice word about each other. They never will. Inspiration. We've been talking about King David, who was anointed a king, had some good years, and then went in the wilderness. And what kept him going was inspiration. You see it in the Psalms, the ones we know he wrote. He was inspired by God. Though he slay me, I think Job said that. David had some dark points too, buddy. He's about to invade Israel, and God stopped him. He linked up with the Philistines, sworn enemy of Israel. Tried to anyway, they'd put him away. Some dark moments of doubt. If you're sitting here today and you got dark moments, because I tell you, these 7 steps, and you can buy them separate for $200. My sales course is $500, but I've taken the steps that are part of the sales course because you need them, and taken them out. Anybody that that's struggling with it, you know, if you're on medication, anxiety, depression, if some doctors labeled you fucking bipolar, I'm telling you, if you're inspired, you're not going to be depressed. Now, you gotta act. You gotta act. There's days I'm inspired and I don't act. I'm not saying don't act, but we're not worried about acting first thing in the morning. Not worried about actions or execution. So if you're depressed or anxious, I want you to just take some time, sit down and say, look, if I could actually get it, what do I actually, just pick one thing, actually want in life, okay? Things that seem impossible. That's why people kill themselves, because it seems impossible that anything good's ever going to happen again. There's a way out of that dark cloud. Everybody's been there. It's called despair. That's when people kill themselves. Despair means no hope. You gotta hope. There's always hope. I've been in some shit-ass circumstances in my life. Some have had it worse, some have had it better. There's always hope. All right, let me go in and get my stuff, get back, get my day started.